Hi there, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. This is Elvira's here, helping you connect the dots between mind and body. I want to address something that you do many times throughout today, and that is for probably a large part freaking you out. You don't know exactly the consequences. And so that is making a decision. You know, we make decisions on basically everything. What are we going to have for breakfast? What am I going to wear? Those are nice decisions, although sometimes it can give you a little bit like, But I'm talking about the bigger decisions. I'm talking about decisions with regard to your work, relationship, action steps that you have to take with regard to your children, with regard to purchasing anything, especially when it comes to purchasing something that you feel is for you, for pampering yourself a little bit, you know, like perhaps a training course or a dress, a pair of shoes, a new haircut. All these things are decisions. Well, let's have a look at the word first, decision. A decision comes from the Latin decidere, and that means to cut, literally, to cut off to what has been before. You know, you make a decision to go into a different direction. Why do so many women have a huge challenge with making a decision? Why do they get nervous? Why they get palpitations? Why they yes and no, a yes and no, a yes and no? Why is that? And it's not only women, it's men as well. But you know, I favor women because I'm a woman and I love men. I've been happily married, but I prefer to work with women. Why do women have such a challenge? Well, here's the thing. When you were a little girl and you were raised by parents or grandparents, they made the decision for you. And so you're raised in a certain way of doing. And it started very young. Your parents made decisions and you saw that and you felt that. So when you are able to speak a little bit, you understand, your vocabulary is starting, and you can have some sort of a conversation with your parents. Communication is the word, Elvira. You would always ask your parents, what do you think? What do you think? Because they have been on the planet longer, they're older, so you expect them to know everything. So you ask them, what do you think? Most parents still will decide for you until you leave home, because this is a habit. Child asks, parents knows what's best, parents decides. There are more reasons for that, financial reasons as well, etc., etc. So few parents that I know of say to the child, you know what? This is something that you would like, that you want to have, you want to do. What is your feeling about it? It's your life. I cannot really make the decision for you. What is it that you would do? Tell me, what is it you would do? Because you're not stupid, even as a small child, you're not stupid, but what you're actually doing more is asking permission to allow yourself to do something, to go somewhere. And of course you need permission in that, but you know what, there's a subtle line there. But for the most part, decisions are very hard because of the pre-programming and the total programming of the parent. Lovingly, but actually detrimental for the child. Because To make decisions is, here's the thing. Leaders are the people who make decisions quickly. Check it out in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If the parents don't educate you on one of those things, like decisions, as a child, but also as an adult, you will always have a challenge with it. You will worry and doubt if you have made the right decisions, or you don't start at all to look at something because oh God, I have to make a decision. Oh God, no, I don't want to go that way. I will follow the masses. Whatever the masses are doing, I will do. Well, I can tell you one thing. Earl Nightingale said, if you see a whole group of people running in that direction and there are two people running in that direction, follow the two. They probably know what they're doing. The rest, that is the masses, are sheeple. They just don't really know what they're doing. So the decision is very instrumental for your life. You can learn how to make decisions. First tip that I want to give you, and I will come back to this in other videos as well. First tip is, stand back for a moment. Get to know yourself. Listen to your gut. What is your feeling? The solar plexus, just below your sternum, just above your stomach. And it's actually, the stomach moves around a little bit. So it's that area. And if your stomach feels in a knot, well, then you know that what you have in your mind is not going to be the right decision. So don't do it. Don't do it. Very simple. Don't do it. What I would like you to do, by the way, right now, since we're at the decisions, please click the like button, the subscribe button, and share this with somebody who you think could benefit from my teachings. But decision is very, very important for your entire life, because you want to live your life, not the life that your parents think you should live. Bill Gove was a speaker, and he was considered in the 60s like the Frank Sinatra of public speaking. And Bill Gove said, if I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not to me you think I should be, or to me my parents think I should be, or to me my children or my spouse think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. So I better get to know myself. And you can only get to know yourself through study, personal development study. Maybe you've heard of the Oracle of Delphi in Greece. Many moons away. I don't know if it was before Christ. I don't know. And there was the Oracle, and people would go there. There was a, like I don't want to say a witch, maybe a witch, an angel, whatever. And she helped people make decisions, help people to understand the world. The Oracle of Delphi. And it was in a little setting, and there was an arch that you go through, and then you go to the Oracle of Delphi. She was called the Oracle. It was a woman. And above that, I don't know what it's called exactly, it says, know thyself. That is one of the biggest things in life. It's a big decision to do, to decide that you are going to study personal development, because what you do in personal development study is knowing yourself. That's what life is all about. When you know yourself, you're on the right track. So that was my little talk to you today. The decision is so utterly important. And know now why you don't make a decision, because your parents never really taught you, but you can still teach yourself. And don't allow your indecisiveness to cause you worry and doubt and fear and anxiety and depression and decay, because that's the ladder you go down in. Study yourself, learn to make decisions. Click the like button, the subscribe button, and the share button. I appreciate you so very much. See you next time. Take care.